Hi guys, Rob from Athletic Evolution here, and I just wanted to have a little discussion around youth strength and conditioning and implementing it in the grassroots level and some of the challenges that face coaches and some solutions. So usually when I talk to grassroots coaches or even coaches of youth athletes outside of that level, the two biggest barriers that get thrown up in terms of implementing strength and conditioning is, number one, I don't have time. I've only got 2 or 3 sessions a week and I'm fixed on an hour and I can't do anything about that, I can't add anything. The second is I don't have the right equipment. So potentially viable excuses, however I'm going to challenge those with two kind of solutions. So first of all, you absolutely do have time to implement athletic development or strength and conditioning. You don't need a separate session. You don't need an hour extra session to focus on strength and conditioning if you structure your warm-up properly. So if you train twice a week and compete on the weekend, you're going to have to warm up for all those sessions, all 3 sessions. So let's say your 10-minute warm-up for those 3 sessions had a focus on athletic development. That's 30 minutes within a week. Say you did 4 sessions, that's 40 minutes. Say instead of 10 minutes you used 15 minutes. Well, for your 3 sessions, now you're suddenly looking at 45 minutes. For your 4 sessions, now you've got an hour of S&C. So actually, by just utilizing your warm-up correctly and structuring things well, you can create an hour of athletic development by using what you've already got and just actually structuring that session. So instead of having your kids jog laps or do the crossbar challenge or just faff about while you set your cones up, if you actually structured that, delivered it, taught them, and eventually gave them autonomy over running things, you actually would create the time you need for strength and conditioning and athletic development to support your sport. Second part to that, the equipment challenge. When you're first implementing at grassroots level, you do not need any equipment. The body weight of the athletes themselves is plenty for most people. They can't handle that in a competent manner. So being able to get them to squat, to lunge, to jump and land, to do all of those things is enough. Now, it doesn't have to be organized and structured like an adult training program would be. If you look at some of the awesome resources out there, some of the kind of animal shapes, some of the superhero stuff by Simon Brundish, it's hidden in there. You don't need to tell the kids that it's strength and conditioning. It's fun. So hide it into these other activities that are age appropriate. And then as you progress through, you can start to make it more structured and more like a typical strength and conditioning program. But all you need to do is create 10 or 15 minutes where you focus on how does this look like strength and conditioning at this age. And you will create the time and the resources to have a strength and conditioning program with your team. So real simple, utilize your warm-up better, and then also actually be a bit more imaginative. You can utilize the athlete's body weights or their partner's body weight to create the stimulus you needed. And actually, if you look at the research, a real added benefit to this is not only are you going to be improving strength and power, speed and robustness and coordination, all that kind of stuff, the research suggests you're actually going to decrease the likelihood of injury. So 2 awesome kind of studies. So if you look at the FIFA 11 Plus, that's just a strength and conditioning program implemented as a warm-up. RugbyReady, it's the same thing. So these practices are already happening out there. Check them out, look them up, pinch their ideas, look at what you can implement, look at Simon Brundish's superhero stuff, look up some of the animal flow and animal shapes on YouTube, start to build in 10-15 minutes of strength and conditioning practice hidden in your warm-up for your athletes, and you are creating an athletic development program without any extra resources or any extra time needed. Let us know how you get on. Look forward to hearing your results. Cheers.